On Saturday, August 24th, Sayed Mohammad Mir Musavi, a resident of Gilan province, died due to severe torture and beatings at the Langrud police station. Mir Musavi was returned to his family lifeless. Judicial and security officials threatened the family with arrest if they spoke out. A video shared of Mir Musavi's body clearly shows signs of torture and severe beatings. Following the release of these reports, the Lahijan public prosecutor announced the temporary arrest of 5 police officers. His funeral was held on Tuesday, August 27th. Following the death of Mohammad Mir Musavi in Langrud Detention Center, unofficial sources in Iran report that another young man, Komail Abolhassani, was killed in Shahsavar Detention Center after being held for several days. Details about the 32-year-old's arrest are still unclear. However, local sources have shared his photos, expressing condolences to his family and friends and noting that he leaves behind a 9-year-old daughter. Mateen Hassani, who lost an eye during the November 2019 protests in Iran, turned himself to prison on Monday, August 26, to serve his sentence. Earlier this year, he was sentenced to 31 months in prison on charges of propaganda against the regime and inciting people to war and killing. Hassani was just 19 years old when he lost his eye during the protests in Bukhan in 2019. On Monday, August 26th, Mehdi Shakibafar, a lawyer and member of the Central Province Bar Association, was transferred to Salve prison to serve his sentence. Previously, Shakibafar was sentenced to 22 months and 16 days in prison and banned from practicing law for a year on charges of propaganda against the regime, spreading falsehoods, and insulting the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic. He also received an additional 7-month prison sentence for chanting the national slogan, Reza Shah rest in peace. Furthermore, Shakibafar was sentenced to 1 year in prison and a 9-month ban from practicing law for referring to the victims of the November 2019 protests as martyrs. His pro bono legal defense of those arrested during the nationwide protests of December 2017, November 2019, and the Iranian national uprising were also cited among his alleged offenses. Iman Salehi, a Christian convert, is currently serving his sentence in Shayban prison, Ahwaz. He was previously sentenced by the Revolutionary Court to 5 years in prison and fined 50 million tomans. Salehi was arrested by security forces on December 24th last year and was later sentenced in late June by Branch 2 of the Ahwaz Revolutionary Court, presided over by Judge Fatinian, on charges of propaganda against the regime through promoting Zionist Christianity. He suffers from a severe gum infection and has been denied specialized medical care in Shayban prison. Reza Salmanzadeh, a political prisoner and the grieving father of Mehdi Salmanzadeh, who was killed during the 2019 protests, is now facing a new legal case against him. He is scheduled to appear in court on October 16th on charges related to the Tehran Province Prison Organization. The case against him has been initiated by Abbas Shafi'i, acting as a representative of the prison's organization. Previously, Reza Salmanzadeh was sentenced to 7 years in prison and 148 lashes in connection with the Evin prison fire during the 2023 Iranian protests. Mateen Fahandeh Saadi, a Baha'i resident of Kerman, was released from Kerman prison on bail on August 26th. Mr. Fahandeh Saadi was arrested by security forces in Kerman on August 5th. On August 8th, security agents raided his family home. Following the completion of his interrogation, he was transferred to the general ward of Kerman prison on August 15th. Bibi Zahra, the grandmother of the late Puya Bakhtiari, shared in a video that Mehdad Bakhtiari is being denied visits in Karaj Central Prison. Emphasizing the dire conditions her children face behind bars, she defiantly states, "If it bothers you so much, build a prison, lock up the entire Bakhtiari family, and have your satisfaction." A group of emergency medical personnel from the 115 emergency services in Bushehr held a protest to demand their rights. The demonstration was organized to address ongoing issues related to their working conditions, including inadequate wages. The protest reflects a broader dissatisfaction among healthcare workers in the region, who feel that their essential contributions are undervalued and undercompensated. On Monday, August 26th, a group of farmers from Isfahan held a protest in front of the Provincial Water Authority's office. They were demonstrating against the repeated power outages, severe water shortages, and the dried up bed of the Zayanderud River. The farmers expressed their frustration over the failure to receive their water rights, despite having paid for them. They highlighted that the water meant to irrigate their lands had not reached them, exacerbating the difficulties they already faced due to the ongoing drought. The protest reflects the deepening crisis faced by Isfahan's agricultural community, struggling to survive in the face of environmental and administrative challenges. On August 26, 17-year-old Mobina Zainivand from the village of Gorze Langar in Dar es Shahr County was tragically killed by her father. Rahim Khan, Mobina's 56-year-old father, shot her with a pellet gun at their home due to her relationship with a teenage boy. The father, who opposed their relationship because of ongoing family disputes with the boy's relatives, ultimately took his daughter's life over the conflict.